Two things come to mind. One is collective effort, where faculty and staff from across the land-grant university system can come together and produce content to publish to a common public portal. And so for the youth area, that's the way we're thinking of it, that there'll be a common place for kids to go. And then another one is community, building community, where there are communities of practice, practitioners, people, faculty that have common interests, common expertise, and they come together forming community in order to produce that collective effort. Well, eXtension, I've been working with it for a few years now, and it's changed my work considerably. I think along these lines every day, constantly. Of the people in the COP, content areas, how we're going to move forward on particular areas, how we partner, grant proposals. And when I think of a grant opportunity, I'm thinking about how do we interface with the eXtension. Building learning communities, where before we didn't really think about learning communities in an online facilitated manner. So quite a lot that I've changed the way I think. Well, in my work before eXtension, I was partnering with a good many organizations, but now I think of them differently. For instance, I came across a group that's producing a series of TV episodes for young people, very young people, and I immediately think, well, how could we interface? How could we help this partner? They needed a credible knowledge reference. We can do that. And then they also wanted a learning community kind of thing, and we can do that. They also wanted a private learning space, which we're working on developing and making a way, providing a way for that to happen. And then we're also looking at virtual simulations or modeling of creating learning experiences that way. And I've connected with the military folks that do that kind of thing for military training. I've connected with this organization that wants to do the nature education. Another group that's already created simulations, and they want to partner with us for a research project and then deployment. They want to deploy this through what we're doing. So while I was partnering before, the way I partner and what we end up doing now and proposing that we do is very different. Well, lately I'm thinking more and more about learning communities, learning networks, and building our sites more like along the lines of learning portals, where young people, educators, club leaders, adults that work with young people can come, and especially for young people, that they can come to these sites per their interest area and see content on one hand, but then what others are doing, what's going on across the country or across the world in this particular subject area. And in that sense, you build learning community, but you also build community across boundaries, across traditional boundaries, and you're connecting people, build better understanding, and ultimately affect societal literacy, possibly in a number of areas.